comedian. He's Evan Fleischer from We Do Stand Up, and he comes from Merrimack. Evan. Good luck, buddy.
Thank you, Steve. And thank you, everybody. Now, this is your father, Steve? Yep. Hello! You have a beautiful daughter.
All right, 2 weeks ago, my cat threw up directly in front of my face, and I slept through the entire thing. Now, had this been fire, or vomit that could in some way consume a house, I would not be here tonight, let alone smell this good. What did you smell like? But I am here and I smell terrific, and I want to talk to you guys about what's going on. I have to wish a happy birthday to Abraham Lincoln. A happy birthday, Abraham Lincoln. Turned 200 last month. You know what Lincoln would say if he were alive today? What? He missed! Also probably, holy crap, I'm 200. And I can still do this! And tonight's routine has sponsors. I managed to get sponsorship. One from the SPACAC, the Society to Prevent Cruelty to Animal Crackers. Basically, they don't want you to eat animal crackers. Some British tourists just visited Iraq. The first tourist there in 6 years. And maybe this was a fault of editing, or maybe I heard it wrong, but I saw a guy on TV, one of the tourists, and he said, you know, if there are to be things for tourists to see when they come to Iraq, there should really be, you know, things for tourists to see. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry a country ravaged by 6 years of war bored you. I can't believe that. Can you believe that someone actually has this point of view? It would be, you know what would make Kosovo so much more fun, General Clark? Balloons. You know what I want to see more than anything else in the world, General Sherman? Atlanta. What? What do you mean you don't have it? Where'd it go? Bring it back. Haven't you learned how to undo fire yet? Thank you, Chaz. And then the other is the Christians Against Comedy About Christians, better known, of course, as Now, I should mention before I go any further, on this day in history, Samuel Johnson misspelled the word dictionary. That's true. That's such a nerdy joke. That's why I like it. Now, is a quarter wife someone who kind of helps you have a baby but then has to go? Because they've got a thing. Did you know that for our generation, speaking of which, that if one of us gets pregnant, we can now utter the phrase, well, I'm Facebooking for two.
You guys remember how during the last GOP convention, during the '08 election, they really tried to harp on the fact that Obama was a community organizer. And it got me thinking that then the only thing they would support is a community disorganizer. Someone who's really good at, if there's taking the pool at the Y and just redistributing it all over town. So it would be really hard for people to find, and if they did find it, it would be really small and like by a street lamp in the middle of the road. I don't know about you, but I think How Much Is That Doggy in the Window is a terrific makeout song.
The Dalai Lama is on Twitter. And that's great. But I'm sorry, I refuse to acknowledge any religious leader that comes with a follow button. The Dalai Lama is also banned from entering South Africa until the close of the World Cup in 2010. I had no idea he was that good at soccer. A long time ago, I was having breakfast with a female companion at another college. Prostitute. Yes. At a college across the road. And another girl comes up to me with a pink piece of paper, and she holds it out to me. And she's going like this. And I'm looking, and she keeps going. So I take the damn thing, and I read it, and it says, "Your Guide to a Better Female Orgasm." And it's one of those like college seminar things where, like free to the public, where it's like, well, this is how you put the thing on the banana. And so I look at it, and I look at the thing, and I look up to her, and she's still going like, and I look at my companion, she's like, what's going on? And she starts, and as I'm handing the paper back to her, as the girl's walking away, I say, but I don't have these. Now, speaking of female orgasms that I don't have, Dick Jonas of the Jonas Brothers was on Larry King. And he said that he wants to be president someday. So if you and your friends were looking to commit suicide, but you just couldn't settle on a day. Okay, one last thing. Before I go, to leave you with something a little bit more positive, and it struck me at the time, and I don't philosophical. Over the summer, I was in a wedding conga line so long it ended in divorce. Now that's a true story. That's my time, and I'll see you soon.